This is the story of a secret hidden in plain sight. A young man's 3-year-old brother is actually his son.
The little boy everyone thinks is my 3-year-old brother is actually my son. The story of how he came to be is a secret I've carried since I was 15. It started with my friend's older sister. She was 20 at the time. At first, I was flattered that an older girl was showing interest in me, but it quickly crossed a line, and I became deeply uncomfortable. I said no. I tried to make it stop, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. She threatened to lie, to tell her father and brother that I was the one pursuing her inappropriately. I was terrified of losing my best friend or having his dad come after me, so I froze. I felt trapped and didn't fight back anymore. She didn't use protection, and in my fear, the thought didn't even cross my mind. Soon after, she was pregnant. When I found out, my first thought was that she'd used the pregnancy to ruin my life by claiming I had forced myself on her. The panic was so overwhelming, I couldn't keep it inside for even a day. I completely fell apart in my mother's arms and told her everything. I was so scared she wouldn't believe me. I mean, what teenage guy wouldn't want to be with an older woman, right? That's the stereotype I always feared. But my mom believed me. She promised she'd talk to my dad for me, which was even more terrifying, but he believed me too. His anchor was aimed entirely at her, not me. I got incredibly lucky. Her version of the story was that we had been together consensually. She didn't admit to what she did, but thankfully, she didn't accuse me either. I told my friend, her brother, the whole truth. I couldn't hide something that painful from him, especially since it involved his sister. Our parents met and it erupted into a huge fight. My parents wanted to press charges for what she did to me. Hers refused to believe it. But the facts were simple. I was a minor. The whole process of filing a report was terrifying. But I did it. She was found guilty a year later and received a 4-year sentence. By then, of course, the baby had been born and she wanted nothing to do with him. My parents left the next step entirely up to me. They said I had already been forced into enough and this decision had to be mine. Why would I want to keep a child that was conceived in that horrible way? I still don't have a perfect answer. But it felt like she had already taken so much from me and I refused to let her take my son too. He was the one good thing to come from something so horrific. Still, I knew I wasn't ready to be a dad. I put my name on the birth certificate. I couldn't bring myself to officially abandon him, but we made a plan. My parents would raise him as their son, and he would be my brother until I was ready to tell him the truth. Now he's 3. The only people who know he's my son are my family and my attacker's family. Her brother, my friend, is still in my life. He's my son's uncle, and he loves that little boy almost as much as I do. We even share an apartment now, and my son is with us whenever I'm not at work or my university classes. I never imagined my life would get this complicated, but he is worth it all. The problem is it hurts every time I hear him call someone else dad. I think I'm ready to tell him who I am, but I'm worried it will just shatter his world. Is 3 young enough that it might be an easy transition, or will it just be more confusing? Should I wait until he's older? I want to be his father in every sense of the word, not just his brother.